Hey guys, I have done something pretty dumb, and that is I did not log in since the last time I played, and so I've wasted all this time opening chests that I could have been spending opening chests, and also mining. Ooh, I got a new card. I got the bomb brick to consider whether or not I'm going to use that in my deck. Uh, I'm also going to. What did I get? Hey, haha! I achieved rank 139. And playing the random deck event. My 2 wins got me this. Look at that. Wow. At this stage in the game, that's pretty valuable for me. All right. Started chest unlocking. And then my mine stamina is filled up, which is unfortunate because I could have been mining before. And one of the things you can do is you can upgrade your pickaxe, which allows you to store up more mana. It doesn't speed up mana. Sorry, not mana. Stamina. It doesn't speed up stamina, but it allows you to collect more stamina overall. I have found if I upgrade my pickaxe to the place where I have 65 max stamina, then I'm able to go to bed for the night and wake up in the morning, and my stamina is not entirely filled up yet. Um, wow. Was there nothing on this level of the mine? I don't think that has ever happened to me. I don't see any other hidden spot where stuff can hide. Okay, guess I'll go down. The mine levels are completely random. That's one of the first questions new players ask. They're randomized, and they continually grow larger and more complicated the further down you go in the mine. So my main account, I'm on like level 95 or something like that, and it can take a long time to clear a mine level. Anything down here? Nope. Alright, well, I ran out of stamina. 5 stars. The best mobile game ever. Oh, no, I do not want to go to the Google Play Store. Let's go back. How do I get out of this? I don't normally use an Android device, I'm sorry. How do I get out of this? I don't even know. Pause for technical difficulties here. Magic Brick Wars Epic Card Battle. 5 stars. Describe. You know what? I'll do this later, and I'll give them a nice review because I think this is the awesomest game ever. All right, what do I get? Descend 3 times the mine. I did it. Look at me go. Okay. The main thing I wanted to do in my first video of the day is to look at my deck. So we're going to look at, well, like I've said before, it's just kind of important to upgrade almost everything at this point. But this is when I have to start making decisions. Now, I already ditched the dragon, and I used the Viking instead. So one of the most important things to look at in your deck is the average cost. AVG cost stands for the average cost, the average mana cost of playing the cards in your deck. One of the biggest mistakes that new players make is they fill up their deck with all the cards they think are the best and don't think through how the cards work together. And one of the main things to consider is your average cost. I have found that the best decks are usually average cost 2.4 to 2.6. You will see high elo players using lower cost decks or higher cost decks, but that's because they're really good. The if you go less than 2.4, your cards are probably going to be too weak to be able to respond to a tank unit like a Viking. If it's higher than 2.6, then if someone plays lots of smaller units, then you're going to have a difficulty responding to that. There are some swarm strategies and stuff like that, and you want to be able to play enough units to be able to respond to them. So that's why, in order to keep my average cost at 2.6, I basically have to choose between the Viking or the Dragon. I cannot have both in my deck. Maybe if I had other lower cost units besides the Duck and the Pirate, I might be able to put the Dragon in. I have come up with 2 tank strategies before. I generally don't find them as effective. So when I choose between them, one of the things to think about is, what about the one-on-one, the 1v1 between my Viking and my Dragon? Who would win if I put the Viking up against the Dragon? Because I'm assuming most of the people I'm going to be playing have similar level cards to me, at least to begin with. And so I need to get the most bang for my buck, the most unit for the amount of mana I'm spending. So if you notice, the Viking does 222 attack damage and has 1,246 hit points. It also has an attack cooldown of 1.3 seconds. That means it does 222 attack damage every 1.3 seconds. The Dragon, on the other hand, does a little less attack damage because it's only level 1. At some point it does even out the attack damage, but it has much fewer hit points. It does attack with a faster cooldown, so it attacks once every second, which means it does it's faster. It also attacks the 2 lanes next to it, the one on the left and the one on the right, as well as the lane in front of it. And I found its attack probably the attack range on it is a little further than melee. It probably goes a little beyond 1 square. The move speed is 4. The Viking is super slow. It has a move speed of 1. The Dragon has a move speed of 4. So a lot of people like the Dragon because it attacks 3 lanes and it goes really fast. The thing is, the fast speed doesn't really much matter if it's constantly attacking things in the left and right lanes. So if there's a brick on either the left or the right lane, then it pauses to destroy the brick. And it'll nicely clear out a bunch of bricks for you, but you're not getting the most out of its 4 speed. So there are ways that you can use the Dragon to get the most out of its speed, but I don't have the spiked roller, which is the easiest way to do it. And so it's kind of like I don't know, it's just not very useful for me at this point. And the thing is, if somebody plays a Dragon on me, I can drop my Viking in front of them, and the Viking will win. All right, I don't have much choice. I'm going to have to upgrade the Pirate and the Duck because I don't have cards to replace them. And then I prefer this one because this can take out a tank like a Viking. Now, instead of the freeze, I'd probably prefer the bomb brick. There's my guess. I don't use either the freeze brick or the bomb brick normally, so I don't really know which one I like better. The poison brick is the best brick in the game right now. You almost entirely, for every deck that you make, you need the poison brick, and I'm glad they start me out with it because I at least have one really good brick to begin with. All right, so this is some of what I think about when I put together a deck. When you're first starting out, some of the important cards that you have are the Witch Doctor and the Boulder and the Poison Brick. These are cards that you will use throughout all of your decks pretty much. The Witch Doctor ends up in almost every deck. There's some decks, you can make decks without it, but it's just so useful. It's versatile for only 2 mana. And the Boulder can kill a lot of units that are 3 mana, 4 mana. And it also, now it clears bricks because bricks only take 1 hit of damage. So you can use it to take out mana bricks and other bricks. You can clear pathways for like your devil or something like that. So if you have a choice between upgrading the Witch Doctor or say the Pirate or the Skellywag, I would always go with the Witch Doctor. Or the Boulder versus something else, I would go with the Boulder. These two cards will last you for a very long time. So that's kind of a basic, what do I do with my first few cards kind of a deck. Keep your average cost low. I would pick the Viking over the Dragon, and really emphasize upgrading your Witch Doctor and your Boulder and your Poison Brick. All right.